Time to make some money with the best Thursday night prop you're ever going to find, ever. Welcome to Fantasy Football Today in 5. Let's go right now. Adam Azer, Dave Richard here on FFT in 5. Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening on our podcast. Spread the word, everybody. Subscribe. So, Dave, we got a lot of news to get to. What do you make of all these Tua rumors? Or sorry, Watson rumors?
These are Watson rumors, not Tua rumors, and they make sense. Listen, he's been in the rumor mill for a long time now. The Texans made it clear back in training camp that they don't want this guy playing for them. And there have been a couple of teams that have been seriously interested. The Dolphins have been there all the way along. And it wouldn't be a surprise if by the trade deadline, he's wearing aqua and orange.
You think so? Because there was the report that all the rumors were false from ESPN's Dolphins reporter.
Yeah, maybe that's just a smokescreen. Maybe the Dolphins are trying to get him at a cheaper price. But when John McClain talks, usually it's with fact. He's got his stuff straight most of the time. So if John McClain says it, I tend to believe it. If it is false, then I guess Deshaun Watson won't be a Dolphin anytime soon after all.
Well, should we be picking up Deshaun Watson?
I still have him on my bench in 2 14-team leagues that I'm in. Plus, I think I've got him in one other really deep league. I do not have him on my roster in any 12-team leagues, any leagues where I have 6 bench spots. A typical fantasy league, no, I don't have Watson on my roster.
All right, well, if he comes back, I think people might be interested, depending on your take on the situation. Obviously, personal decision. 25% rostered Deshaun Watson. Baker Mayfield's out on Thursday night. Case Keenum is in.
Woohoo!
What does this mean for Dearness Johnson and Odell Beckham?
I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good for Odell Beckham. But then again, I didn't know if Baker Mayfield playing was going to be good for Beckham anyway. I look at Beckham as at best a number 3 fantasy receiver. If everybody was playing this week, if there were no buys, Beckham wouldn't even register as that.
Okay, but what about Johnson? Because you weren't as high on him as Heath was.
Nope.
But this can't make him more appealing.
No, but I do think
for that matter.
I do think he's going to get like 15 touches. So I understand where Heath's coming from. It's the same argument that he had for Devonte Booker last week. It's a running back who's healthy with fresh legs, who's getting a good opportunity. And let's face it, the Denver defense, without their starting inside linebackers, without one of their backup inside linebackers, they could be ripe for the picking. And that offensive line for Cleveland could be rocking at full strength too. So I think that there's room for Johnson to be okay. Maybe he scores a touchdown. I wouldn't expect a lot of explosive runs. I think he's just got pedestrian speed. For an NFL running back, he's got pedestrian speed. Compared to like you or me, Adam, he'd blow us out of the water. The one thing that I think he can do that maybe even the Broncos aren't sure of is catch the ball out of the backfield, little short dumps and screen passes, design screens where the blockers are out in front of him. He does a good job when the blocking is right. So if that all works out for him, maybe he gets 3 catches, maybe he totals 75 yards, maybe he's got a shot to score.
Other injuries that we might be keeping an eye on: Antonio Brown missed practice, Rob Gronkowski missed practice. Doesn't look great right now for Kadarius Toney, Saquon Barkley, Kenny Golladay.
No.
Antonio Gibson missed practice too. Yeah, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say I think the only guy that might have a chance of playing this week would be Golladay in New York. I would imagine Antonio Brown has a good chance to play too. And as for Antonio Gibson, I think Washington's smart about this. They probably won't let him practice another Wednesday this year. Let's see what his status is by Friday. If he doesn't practice on Friday, he's not going to be useful on Sunday. And that means you're going to have some tough decisions with both Dearness Johnson and the Broncos running backs. I think you might have to end up starting players in the Thursday night game ahead of Antonio Gibson.
And let's get some good news here. Devontae Parker returned to practice. And
that's going to be something everybody loves.
With all the players, hey, come on. With all the players on bye, we've all got, or not me, but, I don't have rankings, but everybody's got Tua as close to a top 12, if not a top 12 guy. Mm-hmm. Parker gets 7 targets a game when he's healthy.
No, I get it.
Might be reach. Yeah, and it's a reach. Okay, favorite player prop for Thursday night?
All right, here we go, Adam Azer. I noticed on Caesars Sportsbook that the totals for the rushing yards for both Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams, they seemed a little low to me. I think the way that the Broncos can win this game is just by leaning on these two running backs that they have. They've been mixing and matching them all year. A great way to own the clock. We know that Teddy Bridgewater is a little bit beat up. And I saw Melvin Gordon over 39.5 rush yards. That's it? Really? That's all that he needs? That seems easy to me. So I would take the over on that one. And Javonte Williams is 47.5 rush yards. We've talked about him being the more explosive running back of the two in Denver. I think he can get to 50 rush yards. So the prop isn't that they each go over. It's that they both go over. We're doing a same game parlay, baby, and it pays plus 235, almost 2.5 to 1. If both of these running backs go over their rushing totals, I think they'll do it. This is what I'm taking as my Thursday night prop.
Let's go. All right. I love a parlay. Let's go. Maybe one of the first times that we've had one of those.
It's literally the first time, and it might be the last time. Okay, so we'll see how it goes.
We shall see. Thanks so much for watching and listening, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow with a recap of Thursday Night Football here on